I am rich, I am free. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm talking about what I've learned over the last 8 years as a Forex trader and how that has shaped me into who I am now. So I have my little notebook right here and I have written down 6 points for this video, and that's what we will be going over today. All right, first and foremost, I want to start and say that I started to learn Forex, and that was my first business venture out of high school, and that's how I began. That's just how my journey began. And since then, it's not just been trading, it's been everything. You know, I've developed and owned multiple businesses. Many failed, succeeded, and everything in between, you know. And so at this point of me recording this video, I have multiple businesses. Trading is not the only thing I do. I have many things going on, and I would love it to be this way forever. I don't see it any other way, except it was different when I started, because when I started learning Forex and learning to trade, I thought, you know, trading is going to be my one thing. I am going to be this trader and I'm going to make all this money from trading. And over the years, I just learned that, you know what, that's not really the case. That's not really the right way to go about it. All right, and that leads me to point number 1 that I have written down, which is risk management in life. That is what trading has taught me. Risk management in life. You already know how important risk management is in trading, but that same principle, the same values, the same lessons that you gain from trading, you imply in trading, you know, the 1% risk, the follow your rules, you know, accept your stop loss. These things, they apply in life. And if you are watching my channel and you've been watching my other videos, you'll see, like, I am not really a big fan of talking technicals and talking, you know, really trading stuff, money and all that, because that's not really why you do this. Like, you really have to begin to ask yourself, why do you trade? You know, and the answer for me is because freedom. Rich. I am rich, I am free. That is what I see my life as. And trading is one of those tools that gets me that freedom, gets me the riches. And at the same time, it's something that makes me who I am, right? So I started trading because I wanted to be rich, I wanted to be free. I thought I am this introvert and, you know, I can make money without dealing with other people. I can make money, you know, all I need is Wi-Fi, all I need is my laptop and my skill sets, and whoa, I can make money. That's one of the reasons I started trading, but that's not really how life works, right? So point number 1, risk management in life. So how sensible is it if you only stick with one income stream, which is trading, knowing, or maybe you don't know, that trading is a very, very, very volatile business. I'm sure you know this by now if you've been trading for any period of time, that once you click that buy or sell button, once you are entered in the market, you have no control. Zero. You have no idea whether the market's gonna go in your way, in your favor, or it's going to go against you. And that is why we use risk management. We have a set percentage risk or a set amount of risk that we put on every trade. We have a stop loss, we have trade management, position management, technical analysis. You know, you have your entry criteria, your exit criteria. You have your management, like emotional management of, like, if it's going in loss, if it's going in profit, scaling in, scaling out, all the Shazam, everything, right? That a trader needs to know and understand and actually execute on. Same goes with life. Trading taught me risk management in life. You know, how do you become rich in life? How do you do that? You know, social media and YouTube and Instagram and just in general, Lamborghini, Ferrari, millions in the bank, and, you know, riches and partying and Rolexes and drinking, and That's how it's all portrayed. That is how trading is portrayed, or any online money making for that matter, right? And how does that work? Like, how does that work? You know, like, look at yourself, think about it. What's your goal? What's your life? Like, we fall into the trap of, you know, comparing ourselves with other people. Why? Why? You know, so how do you get rich? You make more and you spend less than you make, and you're rich. You're cash flow positive. You make more than you spend. Let's say you make, you know, $1,000 a month, and you spend $500, $800, $999 you spend. You're still rich because you're spending less than you're earning, when in fact most of the population in the world is spending more than they're earning. That's what trading for 8 years has taught me. Risk management. And this is just one example where trading, you know, make more, spend less. This is risk management, because what happens if I'm spending more than I'm earning, I'm overspending, overindulging, then I'm stressed out about money. Then I'm like attached with money. I need to like figure out, I need money now. How am I gonna get money? Think about that state of mind, that panic, that survival mode. What do you think happens when I go into the markets with that state of scarcity state of mind? You know, that place of survival, that place of, you know, neediness. Then I'm going into the market. I need money. I need to make money. I'm forcing something. I got mortgages to pay. I got this to do. I got kids to take care of. Got bills to pay. I need to make money. Where am I going to get the money? That mentality going into the markets is a recipe for failure. And that led me to, you know, building other businesses, learning sales, learning marketing, learning content creation, learning how to provide services, how to build products, how to build services, like so many things. Entrepreneurship is crazy. It's a huge game. Like, the spectrum of things I can do as a human being now is insane. The skill sets I have is so broad. I'm a jack of all trades. And I love it because I can walk into any room and I can somehow understand the conversations going on, because I get it. I understand things. I've learned, studied so many subjects that I get it. I just do. I won't be in a room with rocket scientists, and I'm not saying I understand what they're talking about Elon Musk landing the rocket and all that. No, but I can somehow still manage the conversation, still understand like a big picture idea of what's really going on in different niches, in different businesses, in different, you know, topics of conversation. And that's point number one, risk management in life. You know, managing risk, diversifying my income streams, and not saying, oh, I have to make money from trading and that's it. Rather, I have different businesses. Trading is just one of the businesses that provides me an income. It is just a tool. Just a tool. So the best is, you know, you take a trade, you find a really good trade, one trade a month. One trade. Like, trading is this kind of game where you don't need to do more. All my other businesses, they require me to put in more effort. They require me to put in more time. The more inputs I put in, obviously quality is important too, quality of inputs, but quantity of inputs plus quality, that yields more output. Marketing, sales, e-commerce, like anything, content creation. The more content I make, the more YouTube videos I make, the more Instagram shorts I make or YouTube shorts I make, the more outreach I'm getting, the more people are seeing it, and then that's just how that works. You know, that's how everything works. The more hours you put in at your job, the more money you get paid. Whereas with trading, it doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. With trading, it's honestly preferred to take one trade, one really, really, really good trade, really, zero in on a good trade, make your pips, make your profit, and enjoy it for the rest of the month. That's it. And so that's one of the reasons I began trading in the first place, because I was like, yo, you're telling me, I can be my own boss, I can be independent, and I can take care of my own money without having to deal with others, and it's my own accord, and I'm in my own space, and I'm just very introverted like that. So it's like, oh wow, I can be in my own thing and not be around anybody and make money, and wonderful. But trading is just such a game that the less you do, the better the outcomes you get. And that's so beautiful, because I started trading for freedom. And that's exactly what trading's given me. It's given me the freedom to work on other businesses, to pursue other passions and other hobbies, and do so many things. I love travel. I'm an avid traveler. And the next trip I'm making is basically to Thailand, and I'm going there to train Muay Thai. How wonderful is that? As a kid, that's just something I imagined. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to train, I want to be strong, I want to be fit and athletic and healthy. And now I'm doing that. And that's because of trading. It's taught me so much. It's taught me resilience. It's taught me persistence. It's taught me consistency. It's taught me risk management, which is point number one. Risk management in life. It goes with everything. Spend less than you earn and make more money. Figure out ways to make more money. Increase your income. Blah, 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 blah. You get my drift. It's just managing risk in life. Making a decision and then evaluating the risks. What's the opportunity cost? If I go this way, what do I miss out on if I had gone this way? Opportunity cost. If I take this trade and put this much risk on, what do I miss out on? Like me personally, my trading, I've noticed, especially trading Forex, is that I can just trade one trade at a time. Like, I can look at one thing at a time. So let's say I have a watch list and I'm looking at 3-4 different currency pairs, and I'm like, you know what, these are setting up according to the trading strategy that I have, the technical edge that I have, and these are looking good. I like the risk reward, I like the probability that this trade is giving me, and you know what, this is what I like. And I've experimented with, let's take 2, 3, 4 trades because I love them all, and let's do that. And I really quickly found out that that does not work for me. And why is that? Because I lose focus. I just can't keep attention. I mess up my position management. The risk becomes too much for me. I can't, stomach that kind of risk, or so many factors. So then risk management comes into play, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I have 4 different setups setting up. Let me zero in on the one. Like, it's so much quality. Let me cancel, like, they're all 100% good trades. But let me reject this, and just go with this one and just focus on this one opportunity at this time. Risk management. That is risk management. And this is not just talking about trading risk management. I'm talking about life. Because if I take 3 trades, 2 trades, all at the same time, or I'm in different positions at the same time, it emotionally puts me in a very difficult place. Psychologically, that's difficult for me to handle. And that's not what I want. I want freedom from everything. Like, I want to just enjoy my life, feel free, be present, be content with the present moment. Risk management, right? So then it's a very logical decision for me to say, you know what? In Forex trading, I will just stick with one trade at a time, one opportunity at a time, and that's how I'll roll, because that gives me the most peace. It's so funny how in my early years, I would give up my peace to make money, where the whole point of trading and the whole time I started this and doing all this was to make money to have a peaceful life. And that brings me to point number 2, which is identity shifting. I have shifted my identity. If I can sit here today and speak to this camera and speak to you on YouTube and put myself out there for you to see, for you to judge me, and for you to be, giving comments and thinking about me, it's because I have shifted my identity. For me to be a prop trader now and trading for investors and, scaling up my funds and, going into different markets, not just Forex, going into crypto, going into stocks, going into options and portfolio management, and just going into other businesses as well, e-commerce, coaching, consulting, community building, content creation, so many things, sales, marketing, like there is just so much. It's such a broad spectrum. And when I started trading Forex, and that was the first thing I started learning as an entrepreneur, I identified myself as a trader. And so I kind of really stuck myself in a hole, oh, I'm a trader, I have to make money from trading. This is all I have to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Focus all my time and attention on trading and trading and trading and trading. Whereas now I don't identify myself as a trader. I'm not a trader, because what that does is it puts this expectation, this insistence on me. My ego is so fragile. My ego is so fragile. That's why I'm not a fan of sharing my trades. Because I have a very fragile ego. Sharing trades, sharing profits, showing them my money, and all this kind of jazz that we see all around with social media influencers and trading gurus and influencers. They're flashing all these things and showcasing all these things. But in trading, this really affects the ego when you associate yourself with, I am a trader, and now you lose a trade, that hits your ego, because I'm a trader, I need to make money, I need to be right. Like, oh my God, how am I losing? How can I go a losing month? You might be a profitable trader. Like, I'm a profitable trader and I still have losing weeks, sometimes even months. Just because I have a losing week or a month, I'm not going to get scared or panic or, oh my God, going through all these things for what? That happens because the ego is attached to a certain identity. So over the years, I have learned to change my identity. I've shifted my identity to a more neutral. I'm a human being. I'm God's favorite child. I am, a son, a brother, a future father, a future husband, like I'm all these things. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an investor, I'm a trader, I'm a portfolio manager, so many things. I'm a salesperson, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm a content creator, I'm a value provider. Like, shift your identity. I'm an athlete, I'm a fighter. Like, there's so many things. Don't stick to one, because then it really closes the ego in on this one thing. And if that one thing doesn't go that way, doesn't go your way, the way you expected, the way you see it in your mind, you tell others, hey, I make this much money from trading every single month, and then this month you don't make that kind of money, suddenly it's like your ego is so fragile, and you start self-doubting, and you start this and that and the other. It doesn't help. So in the 8 years of trading, what I've learned is to shift my identity to become who I want to be. So look at myself as having the riches, the money, the body, the aesthetics, the life, the relationships that I want, and shifting myself into that place. I want this. And so operating on a day-to-day basis as if that is already done. Not looking at my bank account like I used to in the past and saying, oh my God, I don't have any money in here. I don't have a job. I don't have any income sources. How am I gonna do this? I'm broke. I'm poor. I'm so sad, and I'm a victim, and I'm this and I'm that, and blah blah blah, doubts and worries and fears and anxiety, depression, stress. That's not a beautiful place to be. And I don't wish that on anybody. And that's why I do this, because I want to inspire. I want to show you there's other ways. Trading is one tool, one way, one business model to make money. It is not the only way. And for me, I'm grateful and blessed to have the inborn passion for trading and the markets. I remember I wanted to be a trader when I was like 11 years old. And I started my trading journey at 18, 19. So that's okay. You know, I'm lucky that way. And that's what I urge you to do the same. Look at your identity. Who are you identifying yourself as? I know these days, you know, there's that, how do you identify yourself? Are you a he? Are you a him? Her? He? I don't know. They? Them? Like, I've seen this around. I don't know too much about it, but, you know, there's this thing going on in the world right now where it's culturally being cultured to be, are you a he? Are you a them? Are you a they? Are you, I don't know whatever it is, but whatever it is, same thing. Look at yourself and identify yourself the way you want to be. If you have zero in your bank account, or you don't have enough, you don't think you have enough in your bank, don't go around and identifying yourself and telling others and reaffirming to yourself that, oh, I am broke. No, you're not broke. If you identify yourself as broke, you are broke, of course, because that's how you identify yourself as. You know, you can, if you are not profitable as a trader right now, and you keep identifying yourself as, I am, you know, a unprofitable trader, I'm unsuccessful in life, I'm a failure, which I used to do. I was that guy. What do you think happened? The failure just continued. It just propelled and propelled. It was just a constant cycle of failure and, you know, unsuccessfulness and not being profitable, not figuring it out. Oh, I'm so lost. I have no clarity. I don't know what to do. Why does it not work? Why are all these YouTube people making money and all these traders are always making money and I can't make money? Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work that way. You know, it just doesn't. If you keep identifying yourself as that victim, you will remain that victim. So that's what trading has taught me. It is that to get what you want, you have to become the person that earns that whatever you want, that deserves. I don't want to use the word deserve, because in reality, you deserve everything. You can have it all because you are God's greatest creation. And God is absolute infinity, absolute abundance. And so you can have whatever you want. All you have to do is ask. Ask and get the fuck out of God's way and let Him deliver it to you. So the way God works is like putting an Amazon delivery order. You know, you put an order, you buy whatever thing, and then you just let it go. You just forget it. You don't question, is my order going to arrive? Am I going to get my package? You don't question it. You know that your order is coming. You've placed the order, you've sent the money. It's done. It's done. It's just now, it's coming. It's coming. Don't put insistence on when it's coming, just it's coming. And the better you get at it, obviously, you can, you know, these deliveries can start becoming faster and faster. And the more you get out of the way, the more you know, don't put your insistence on it. Like, oh, this has to happen in this particular way. That's your ego. But if you say, you know what, I want to be a profitable trader. God, I want to be a profitable trader, and I'm going to feel good right here, right now, and feel the feeling I would feel as a profitable trader. That feels good. Voila. Now, just wait. Just go do your back testing, do your demo trading, build your strategy, whatever, go work your job, build another business, blah, blah, do anything, go network, have fun, sleep, dream, pursue your hobbies, read a book, play video games, go do and live life while feeling the feeling of, oh man, I am a profitable trader. And that's exactly how I became a profitable trader. That's what I did. I didn't even have a system. I didn't even have a trading strategy, a trading plan. And I was still feeling and thinking thoughts of, I'm a profitable trader. I have such a robust trading system that I am making money like it's a joke. I'm making illegal money. Like this is drug dealer money. And lo and behold, every single day, I was just operating from that point of view. I was just thinking like that, feeling like that, while my reality did not show any of it. My reality said, you're broke, you have no job, you have no, money, and you have no trading system, no edge, you have no way of making money, and, how are you going to get a prop fund, and blah, blah, blah. That was my reality. But internally, the identity I had was I am a profitable trader. And because of that, whatever was within me started surely reflecting on the outside, and then my reality became that way. And to this day, I'm doing the same thing, because we as humans, we have desires over and over and over. You get one thing. For example, I wanted this camera that I'm recording this on, because I just wanted it. I thought it's going to make better YouTube videos, and so I wanted that camera. I put it out in the universe. I got it. Now I want the next thing. I want another camera. And then after that camera, then I want a next thing. I'm going to Thailand and train Muay Thai. After I train Muay Thai, after the trip in Thailand, I'm gonna want to go to another place. I want to travel somewhere else. So we as humans, we never end our desires. We always want something and something and something. And so if you can learn this, if you can learn to shift your identity within, boom, you're done. So for example, I want to go to Thailand. I've never trained to fight. But within me, what I am thinking and what I am believing, choosing to think and choosing to believe right now is that I am a pro fighter. I am a dangerous man. I am a dangerous fighter. I am fast. I am lethal. I am quick. I am sharp and I am strong. That is how I choose to think, how I choose to feel. And what do you think will happen? Just as tomorrow comes, the day after comes, a week passes by, a month passes by, and yet every single day I am consistent with this thought process, with this feeling process, with this belief that I choose to believe. That's how you change your reality. You have to change within first. And so trading Forex for 8 years has taught me that, to really, really shift my identity internally to who I want to be. All right, that's point number 2. Point number 3 that I have written down, it says self-awareness on my personality. I think this can be tied back to what I was talking about earlier. For example, the trading example I was giving, where if I'm in too many trades, Forex trades at the same time, my mind just scatters. It's like the person I am, I like to focus on one thing at that particular time. So I have multiple businesses right now. I have multiple trading strategies, multiple markets, stocks, options, cryptos, Forex. And so you might think, oh my God, you're doing so many things, and that's the opposite of what you're talking about. Not really. So when I'm trading Forex, my attention, my focus is on trading Forex, that opportunity that I see in front of me. And once I'm done, once I've taken that trade, I'm done with the trade, blah, 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 everything's done and dusted. And now another business requires my attention. Great, put this to aside. Turn that switch off, that's done. No longer even thinking about it. I'm thinking about the next thing. I'm working on the next thing. I'm focused on that thing. That's my personality. I love to focus on one thing and get lost in that one thing. I can work for hours without hesitation, without distraction, and just get lost in that thing where I've lost track of time. In building my businesses, I've gone, 12 hours straight, 14 hours straight, working, even forgetting to eat food. And just focusing because I've just lost track of time. That's my personality. So that's point number 3, where I've learned a lot about myself. It's just increased self-awareness. And this is just one example I'm giving. And there's so many, right? Like, I love to be flexible. I realized that for me, having a rigid system, a rigid routine every single day does not work. Every single day for me has to be unique, different. I might be doing similar things, working on similar things, but not like, yo, wake up and at this, not military style, like do this, like routine, like stick with that thing. Like, that's just not me. And I'm sure there are personalities and people out there that are that person, but that's not me. If you put me in that situation, I am going to fail so miserably. And an example I can give is, a few years ago, I had built a trading system which was profitable, and I was trading that on a prop fund, and it was working, and I was doing fantastic. And that system was just wonderful, actually. It was so good. But it was so rigid. It required me to wake up at a specific time. It required me to execute a trade at a very specific time, at a very specific thing. And so over time, I started getting burnt out by that trading strategy. And so what do you think happened? Obviously, it stopped working for me, because that's just not something that aligns with who I am. I trade for freedom. And I'm sure after coaching many traders and speaking with other traders, it's always the same. Everyone's doing it for freedom. And I'm sure you're doing it for freedom as well. And so that's why I trade. And then with that trading system, I got stuck, and it just felt like a job, and it was stressful, and it was regimented, and it was like very routine, very, I felt like I had a stick up my ass. And so that system just was not in alignment with me and what I am achieving from this particular part of my life, which was trading Forex. And so obviously, I had to drop that, scratch it, and then go and build something new. But obviously this time I had that knowledge of like, that's my personal. I had increased self-awareness, which allowed me to build an even more robust trading plan and a trading edge that allowed me to be profitable and be peaceful with my life, right? So that's point number 3. Point number 4, self-love and being proud of myself. These two things I did not have 8 years ago. 8 years ago, it was difficult for me to love myself because I had low self-worth. I did not think I'm worthy enough. I thought I'm a burden on my parents and society, and I'm this weakling, and I'm this, failure, and, etc. Just insert anything low energy and weakness and fear and hiding from people and anxiety and stress. And being proud. It was difficult for me to be proud. Like, how can I be proud? I'm this poor kid. I can't do anything for my parents or my community and whatever, right? So point number 4, self-love and being proud. I am proud of the man that I am. And I am proud regardless of material or external success. That does not define me. It does not define me. And it shouldn't define you either. That, like, if you can unattach yourself from external validation, external, money, fame, success, material things, and comparing yourself like, oh, he has this much money, I gotta make this much money, etc. If you can unattach yourself, man, you'll find that your trading results improve so quickly, so drastically too. And your life just overall improves. So self-love and being proud of myself is so crucial. It's not just benefited my trading, it's allowed me to record these videos. I love myself enough to allow myself to record this. I am proud of myself enough to just be happy with my life, go into a room and not feel less than somebody else. I can talk to a billionaire as if he is a normal human being and we are equals, because I'm proud of myself. I don't compare myself to others. And that is point number 4, self-love and being proud of yourself. And I want to preface that being proud of yourself does not mean being prideful. Prideful is a very slippery slope. You don't want to have pride, as in I'm better than you, I'm blah, blah. Like, yeah, you can be better than somebody else. That's great. But if you really fall into the trap of being prideful, which is, thinking you're better than everyone else all the time, that's a very dangerous place, especially in the markets. If you think you are better than the markets, you might end up risking a lot of money, more than you can, on one trade. And my coach always said this: is this the hill you want to die on? Is this the hill? Is this the trade you want to risk all your money on? And if this goes bust, then you're done. You can't trade anymore because you've lost all your money. So being prideful is a very slippery slope. But being proud, that's a birthright. Man, that's a birthright. You are alive. I am alive. Wow, that's a blessing. You can be proud of that you are alive and enjoying your life. Find the most little things to be proud of. You've woken up today and you've brushed your teeth. Be proud of that. Yeah, be proud of that. Yeah, like, just find any excuse to be proud of yourself, feel good about yourself, because when you feel good about yourself and you are in acceptance with yourself and you are happy with yourself, that leads to more happiness. You start doing things that generate more happiness. This is such a funny thing. People think, no, I have to use negative criticism. I have to be like, oh, you're worthless, you're shit, you're blah, 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 you can't do this, you can't do that, get better, like, people, I used to think too, like, I have to think like that. I have to be hard on myself so that I will push myself to get better. It doesn't work that way. Be easy on yourself, be kind to yourself, and from that place of love, imagine yourself being a child, and how would you want to treat your child? How would you treat your child? You want to give them the love, the care, the respect, the knowledge, the experience. You want to allow them to be free and explore and try different things, while giving them a guideline, a roadmap, and saying, hey, you know what, don't stray too far out, stay within these confinements, because this is a beautiful place. You have your playground, learn and go to the park and play in this playground, but don't go out, because you might get lost, you might get hurt, somebody might kidnap you. So you put the child in the playground. It's a place where they can play, and then you're watching them and you're just letting them be and explore themselves and be themselves. And that's how the child grows. You want to treat yourself the same way. As a child, put yourself in a playground. This life is your playground. And let yourself explore, let yourself be, let yourself try things, have fun, and go on and on. And as you do that, going back to identity shifting, the more you feel happy about yourself and peaceful within, the more peace is created in your future as well, in your days. Because God goes, oh my God, he's so happy with everything I've given him. He's so content with what he already has. How much more content would he be if I gave him more? Like, if you gave somebody a gift and they really appreciated you for it, and they really acknowledged you and said, man, thank you so much for this gift. It's so lovely. It's helping me in this way. It's changing my life. I love it. I use it every day. And I couldn't be grateful enough to you. And I'm just so happy that you've done this for me. You are the best. You're the greatest. Like, how much more likely would you be as that gifter to want to gift this person more? Give them something else another time, Like, you would feel good. It's the same with God and the universe and whatever you want to call it, Allah, or, you know, Har Har, Ram, Radhe, anything, whatever you want to call it. The more you are content, the more you are grateful, the more you are happy and, you know, appreciative of the things you have, the gift of life that you have right here, right now, as you watch this video, the more the giver, which is God, the universe, goes, oh my God, I want to give this person so much more because he's making me feel good about myself. Think about it that way. I think that analogy should help, you know, just become more grateful. All right. Point number 5, opportunity seeking. And I've already mentioned this earlier, but when I am trading in the markets, I'm seeking the best opportunities. I'm taking the best bets that I find. And that same principle goes into everything else in life, you know, relationship, finding, for me, a woman in my life partner, my wife, my, you know, the mother of my kids, the daughter of my parents, right? Different businesses, you know, e-commerce, consulting, coaching, community, so many things, content creation, different business opportunities, different opportunities in life, traveling to Thailand, training to fight, training to be a pro athlete, opportunity. Because what all this is doing is making me better as a human being, and that's my purpose. I am here to find out what my potential is. If I'm a seed, how big can I grow? How much fruit can I bear? How many people can enjoy my shade? And then one day I'm gonna die, and I don't know my potential. Whenever I die, whatever I die as, that was my potential. Because that is what I achieved before I was no longer alive. Potential. So I want to see the best. I want to find out what my potential is. And I'll find out on my deathbed. That's just me. Yours is yours. Whatever your life is, that's fine. Opportunity seeking. I am seeking growth, seeking potential, seeking opportunity. And that is because of the experiences trading has given me. All right. The video is getting long and I have a coaching call to go to. I have a meeting with a client. But before that, I will go with my last point, which is point number 6. That is being comfortable with the unknown. As a business owner, as a trader, and in life in general, we think that, you know we're going to live 100 years, or we know we're going to wake up tomorrow. But that's not true. In my personal life, I have seen at least 2 to 3 people that have just randomly, out of nowhere, perfectly healthy people, get a heart attack, and then they're gone. They're gone. Like, I still remember one of these people, they called me the night before. And it's giving me chills, even remembering it and talking about it. They called me the night before. And I was asleep, so I didn't pick up. And the next morning, I see that I've got a missed call from them. And I also get news that this person got a heart attack and they're no longer with us. That's tough, man.
And that's life. You cannot take it for granted. You just cannot. So that's point number 6 of what trading has taught me. This is all temporary. We are all temporary. Just like being in a trade. You know, once you hit that buy or sell button, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't control the markets. So it's getting comfortable with the unknown. It really is. And that's point number 6. Trading has made me comfortable being uncomfortable. It's made me comfortable accepting whatever comes my way and being present in my moment and just enjoying what I have, being content with this. And yeah, all right, I'm gonna end the video. I have a client to coach. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.